You're such a superstar. Good morning. Properly start. You did it. Thank you, because I am just as frazzled. I was not thinking about that.
Okay, no, we are so good in this neighborhood. Hey, guys.
Wait, whoa. I literally almost said happy birthday twice.
Happy birthday. It's somebody's birthday. Facebook. Listen,
birthday.
First of all, birthdays come around way too often because I swear every two days somebody is talking about it's my birthday. It's like, it's so-and-so's birthday. It's so-and-so's birthday. So-and-so just had a birthday 2 days ago. What are you talking about? I don't understand.
I feel that way about myself though. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I thought I just had a birthday. Okay, It's my birthday again. We're back around. All right.
Happy birthday if it's your birthday. It's May 2nd, so happy birthday to you. All you May. What's May's zodiac? I don't even know.
May, we're still in Taurus territory right now. So we're still Taurus, but then after that we move into Cancer?
Yeah, because June. Well, June.
Our moms are Cancers.
Yeah, but they're also late June, so it might be Taurus for a little bit.
Pisces?
No, Pisces is earlier. That's March.
Not Pisces.
Yeah.
Pisces, February, March.
Yeah.
What is my brother? Because he's like, I think Cancer. I think it's Cancer.
Is it? Alexa, what's Cancer zodiac month?
Help. Wrap it up, Alexa. Come on.
Okay, no, Cancer's
That's
late.
Like late June.
Alexa, what's Taurus zodiac month?
They're like the 17th of April.
It's April 20th through May for Taurus, so it's still Taurus.
So, okay, we're still Taurus. We're still in very much Taurus territory. Yeah. I thought it was like, I knew Aries all the way into the 7th.
From May 20th until June 20th, there's something else that we're missing. I don't know what that one is, though. So, whoever you are.
Yeah, sorry about that. But we're still in Taurus territory.
Yes, not the Taurus sorry about that. That's funny. Sorry, I don't know who you are because I don't have your zodiac sign.
My bad.
Oh my gosh.
Still, but yes, happy Friday.
But good morning. It has been 2 whole weeks since the last episode, so I know you guys have missed our faces and we have missed you as well. But welcome back. Welcome. Hope you've been good. And this week, since we missed last week, I just figured we would take this episode to just like do a little bit of catch up, really. Because this episode is just I'm so proud of you. So I just want to hear good things. Big things, small things, weird things, unexpected things that just went well for you this past 2 weeks. Even if it went well like a little bit, even if it's like a tiny bit good or a lot of bit good, if you are proud of somebody else, I'll also accept that or anything of the sort. I'm just wanting to get like a lot of positivity and just like catch up because we haven't been here for, like I said, 2 whole weeks and a lot can happen in that time. And I almost forgot that it was podcast time again. And that's like the thing, like you get off schedule and then it's like, oh my gosh, like what happened? So I'm very proud.
Routine has been broken.
Yes. So I'm very proud that we are here today, that I got this like podcast is up, it's running, we are back. I'm proud of that because it was missed, so it kind of get off my routine. But I'm happy to be here today. I'm happy to be sitting in my little chair in front of my camera and just talking to you guys. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be here.
Same thing. What am I proud of for this week? I've had a lot of transitions and also forcing myself to create transitions that I don't want to. And I don't want to. And we talked about this a lot before, guys, about evolution and being comfortable and whatnot, but like I just want to be comfortable. I want to stop moving. But I'm being forced into places that I'm like, oh, well, to get up, I have to do that. Yeah. So I would say I'm very proud of myself for like letting go, I guess, of certain things and welcoming new experiences, new things, and to move forward. Like if you have an end goal, you have to continue to move in that direction, even when you feel like where you're at is successful. So I think I would say I'm proud of that. And when I mean that, I'm really talking about work. Work has really had me let go of some things and get into new spaces or just do more of a particular thing. And I didn't want to. I really just want to stay where I am and just do what I do. But yeah, so I mean, for me, I would say I'm very proud of myself as making a call, leaving something, and doing what I need to for the end all, or like the end result.
I'm pretty sure that complacency is never a good thing. So it's like you're supposed to be uncomfortable with change all the time, because the moment you get stagnant, the moment you get complacent is the moment where you stop progressing. So yeah, that's definitely something to be proud of if we're getting out of that. I know we all love our comfort. I feel like even now, I don't have any comfort anymore. Like, everything is always changing with the business all the time. And it's like, you have to just roll with the punches. Like, I don't even have time to be too upset about anything that goes on anymore. It's like, oh, that happened? Okay, well, how do we do that? Oh, this is going on? Okay, what do we do with this? Oh, this is going on too? Oh, okay, well, I'll just do all this. Like, but you have to. Like, you literally don't have a choice. But in doing all those things, it just like it changes you. It makes you grow. It keeps you moving, and you realize you can do all of these things. It's not a lot. I mean, it's not too much for you to handle. You can handle these things that are happening, because if you don't, well, then shit just hits the fan, and we're not going to let that happen. And that is the change. That is the progression. That's what you want. You want those things to be like moving through you, you know? And you can feel proud of them. Like, that's really great. Like, that's pretty awesome. Like, this morning, I started my workout. I want to say this, having a goal for what you want to do when you start like physical fitness is really important, because I have realized I do not need to work out to lose weight. I need to work out to keep my body like literally like mobile. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I love my shape. I love my body. I love my weight. I love how I look. I have no worries at all. But like, my back be hurting, and my hip be hurting, and my arms, my shoulder, my neck just be hurting. Like,
you need help for maintenance and mobility.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's not about working out to stay healthy, even though, yes, like, that's great. It's good for the health. Woo woo. It's not about losing weight. It's not about, you know, like, oh, I don't like how I look or any of these things. It is so that way I am able to get up from like a seating position without feeling the ache and pain that is like your muscles, you know? And like, I know I need it. I can tell that it is necessary. I can tell that things just hurt like a lot. And with my job, it's physically demanding. My job is very demanding on the body. Lots of bending, lots of lifting, lots of physical labor that needs to happen. And I just wonder, wow, well, if I was stronger, maybe this task wouldn't be so hard. You know, if my back muscles were stronger than where they are currently, maybe lifting this thing wouldn't be so bad, you know? And it's just like, the more I think about it and the more I sit with myself and I'm like, yeah, I probably should do some stretching, because that like might actually help. So today I'm proud of myself because I literally have had all the tools to like do this for forever now. Like yoga mat, yoga ball, jump rope. I got some 5-pound weights. We have a walking pad so we can walk indoors. We have a dog who needs walking. All the things are there. And I literally have so many I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you my dedication right now. I'm going to prove it to you. I have so many screenshots of exercises, and like, it's so much of my screenshots are just exercise. Okay.
I'm so proud of you though, because I didn't even know you started like working out.
You cannot even see that.
It's okay. We see the boxes and we see doggies.
Okay, there are dogs. All the white boxes are snatched.
Workout plans.
Yeah. Wait, here, I'll zoom in on one. Can you see this one at least? So there's one.
Yes.
You see, there's one. There's another one. There's another one. There's so many of these. I have over 50 of them stored in my phone of different things to do.
Yep.
On the floor for exercises, and it goes on. Like I have so many of these, and it's a reminder that like I don't like the gym. I don't like leaving my house because for me, it just takes. I get like too much workup anxiety. Like it's too much anxiety thinking about having to get up and go to the gym, or honestly, get up and do anything really. Like it's tough. So I'm like, okay. If I'm sitting down, the next time I stand up, that's my next opportunity to do something, to like, because I'm already standing. I've done the hard part. I've gotten up. Let's just get it done. And so this morning, I had a great opportunity because I fell asleep on the couch, as I often do. But I had a full sleep. I had a full 8 hours of sleep. It was fantastic. I woke up naturally with the brightness of the sun because we have windows right downstairs, and the sun was just in my eyes at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And so I was like, I was up, I did like the biggest stretch. I felt so good, and I didn't start working out right away, but I started to go and look for all of the workout stuff that I had, and I knew I had. I just had to go and find it all. I wanted to get all of my stuff together, and I was like, if I could find every single bit of exercise stuff that I have accumulated, I'm gonna do this workout. I'm gonna do my very first workout right here, right now, because it's Friday, it's 7 a.m. at this point, it's 7 a.m. and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like, and also I have had this pain in my right hip bone, like in the ball and socket joint. I feel where the pain is. And usually I'm like, oh, I'll just take ibuprofen and it'll be fine. But in reality, it's just like, it's because I've been working all week in the van, and my hip, my muscles, my bones, they're just weak. They're just normal bones. Like they're not being exercised. They're not being worked on the regular. So they hurt. Things hurt. They're not strong. So, and I've known this for a while. I think we even talked about this like last 2 weeks ago on the episode. And so I am taking it upon myself to at least try and be a little consistent. And I actually like the fact that I picked Friday to do this, because even if I can commit to every other day, that means that Sunday, which is in my brain a good day to do a workout for whatever reason, I find comfort in knowing that I can relax on Saturday, which is like my fun party chill, like Saturday, let's get, and then Sunday we can get back on track with our workout. It also means that I don't have to work out on Monday, because Mondays suck. And the last thing I want to do on a Monday...
Mondays are the worst.
The last thing I want to do on a Monday is do a workout. I don't want to work out on Monday. But hey, Tuesday, I'll see you on Tuesday, right? So I like it. I think it'll be good.
Yes.
And I had a wonderful workout. I realized too, like, listen, you don't know how weak you are until you start
do a workout.
Yeah, guys, it's a little embarrassing. Like, I'm proud that I did it. I'm very proud of myself. But I literally try to do some jump rope, and I set a timer on Lexi, which is Alexa. I set a timer on her for a very modest 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Thought you could do it. And then you realize how long 3 minutes really is. Oh my God, I know. I'm scared to get back to working out.
It was so embarrassing. Newsflash, I cannot jump rope for 3 minutes straight. I maybe got a minute in. Maybe. That's a very strong maybe of active jump roping. until I had to switch to skipping. I had to switch to a skip rope.
Slow down just a little bit.
Because I could not handle and you can't like slow jump rope. You have to like do it at a modest speed. So I had to switch to skipping. I could skip for a little bit longer, but I took 2 breaks in this 3-minute increment. I took 2 breaks.
But you did it.
And after those 2 breaks, I had 45 seconds left after the 2 breaks I took of like stop and go. And I was, guys, when I tell you I was out of breath, tired, sweaty, like, like this is what working out is like, huh? Like this is what happens when you bring your body up to that point. And I realized I had not been this exhausted. I don't know how long it's been since I've pushed my body to this point of exhaustion before. And it kind of felt like, it didn't feel good. It felt scary because I was like, dang, I'm this bad out of shape. Oh my gosh. But y'all, I had 45 seconds left and I said, we could do it. We already took 2 breaks. Let's just skip for these 45 seconds. Let's do it. And I did it, and I was dog dead tired, y'all. I was so tired. But it felt good.
But you did it.
I did do it. And I did some yoga. I did some wall exercises. I did some stretching. I did some just like self-body exercise, stuff like that. And it felt good. And I'm going to continue with it. I'm going to do my best to keep consistent, going every other day. I'm going to try. I want to take off small pieces here, small bites, but I'm proud of that. It's really good for this morning. See my non-existent muscles? They're going to be there one day. One day.
I can see you being a muscular woman.
Thank you.
It would look very good on you.
I'll try.
No, I'm so proud of you. Because when you said workout, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, when did you start doing that?
This morning.
Like, this morning. But that's good. No, that's super great. I'm so proud of you because I know that's kind of been on your bucket list.
Yeah.
Of something that you wanted to do for yourself. And also, too, your body's kind of demanding it.
Yeah, for sure. So. Like, speaking loudly, and like to the point where I would be like a fool to keep ignoring. I'd just be ignorant if I kept ignoring the literal signs that are coming from my body. Yeah, I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen up real good.
You heard. I hear you. Okay.
You. Right. I hear you, girl.
I hear you.
And it's good. It feels good.
Yeah, I bet. I'm about to say, and you're gonna feel the benefits of it. Like, you might feel sore today, you know, or whatever, or by tomorrow. But then I think especially when you're working out, once you get a week to a week and a half, maybe, if you're consistent, that's when I think, okay, we're in routine. You know what I mean? Yep.
I'll be very proud. You know what? I want to report back next week and keep it good. This is why I try and do like small goals. I'm also doing very low impact exercise. Like, I am not going above and beyond. Yeah, like the jump roping is the thing that gets my heart rate up, and that is minimal. That's like my high impact workout, so that's what I'm saving that for. And if I can't do my jump ropes, I will do jumping jacks, which was what I was doing like in between, just to keep it going. But I'm really focusing on yoga, and I'm really focusing on stretching, as well as just like a lot of like raising your arms or lifting your legs to do things. So those sort of exercises is more or less what I'm after. Because once again, I'm not working out to lose weight or really to build muscle or anything like that. I just want to keep my body moving, keep my body active, and maybe activate muscles that don't get activated at all currently. Yeah. Maybe just activate them a little bit, you know, just a teensy bit. Yep. So they're still there, they still work. And I feel like if I do those things for long enough, eventually I'll get stronger. Eventually the muscles will get there, everything else will get there along the way. So that's the goal. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're going to get to it. And also, too, guys, just make sure that you ask us next time for the podcast, because it'll keep what I recognize as being like other people expecting it of you, forcing me to be like, oh shoot, like now I gotta do it. I can, which is sad that you have this thought of like you can let yourself down, but you can't let other people down. But you gotta trick your brain to do whatever you have to do. So if that means that you're gonna have to, like, just like you said, on Mondays, those are your hard days, you know that about yourself, you're gonna hate it on Mondays. Don't do Mondays. Like, we have to figure out things that trick our brain, that stop us from failing, essentially. So I am in agreement with you. Oh, another thing I'm proud of, guys, is that I think since my birthday, actually, I have chosen peace before I go to sleep. And when I say that, I mean, especially when you have kids and you finally put them down, or you've been working all day, ripping around, or whatever life is for you, by the end of the day, I feel like that's the time where we most want to decompress and do nothing. And it feels like, oh, now that I have this time to do whatever I want to do because all my obligations have been fulfilled for the most part, it's like, let me do this thing, like whether that be watch TV, scroll on your phone, play video games, or whatever. I decided to kind of cut that, like, because it overstimulates me. Like, you know, when you watch TV or movies and all the flashing lights and all this stuff like that, like my brain is still moving. So I have recently started reading books before I go to sleep. My husband got me a book. It had been on my want list for a long time. He got me it for my birthday, one of the gifts, and I've been reading it every night. And I promise you, I can't even get through. And I read. Or at least I used to. We get back into it, but I'll read like 9 pages, and by page 9, I'm like going to sleep. I'm nodding off, and I'm like, well, it's time to go to sleep. Like, it winds my brain down, but still I'm reading something kind of educational. And I already know reading kind of puts me to sleep kind of anyway, because it's like, oh, like I have to zero in and focus. But it's just, it just feels so good, because I'm a person, I don't straight go to sleep when I lay down. There's a process, and sometimes, guys, I even have to count back from 100, be like, okay, 100,
she's counting
99, 98. Yeah, like I literally count, and there's only been one time where I got to 0 and was still up, and I was like, okay, we're not tired.
Right.
Baby, we're not tired.
A whole to 100. We gotta do something. Let's go.
Right, you're not tired. Other than that time, I think the lowest I've gotten is like 70 something before I fall asleep, but I don't fall asleep easily. That's the point, because my brain is still going. Wow. So reading a book before I go to sleep, it literally just like puts me out. And when I tell you guys, I'm asleep ideally by like 9:30, 9:45-ish every night. And I wake up feeling rejuvenated. I don't feel like a slug most times. Sometimes I want more sleep, but I feel so much better. So all of that is to say, I have chosen peace before I go to sleep.
Tranquility. Yeah, I feel you on that. I strive to get to that point. I actually do have a book already in my nightstand that I said I was going to read just one page, and not even like for bed, just in general, read one page of this book every day, because it's 300. It's a parenting book, and it's 360 something to have a confident kid. That's what the book is. And so it's every page just has like, tell your children you love them every day. That's page 1. Page 2 says something else. Page 3, so on and so forth. And I was like, wow, I would love to read this book just to see what the person who wrote this book has to say about raising a confident child, because I want to have a confident child. I mean, I feel like maybe something that's in here, I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two. And yeah, like just also trying to have a little bit less screen time. I'm like glued to my phone, and the TV is running all night long. So I'm the worst person when it comes to that. But even I see the appeal, you know? I want to get to that status. I'm not there yet, but I'm proud of you for choosing.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you for choosing your piece, because it is better. I mean, science can't be all that wrong.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It feels good. You say you feel good. You feel well rested. You wake up and good in the morning. So it's doing something for you.
Absolutely. And I was going to say too, because another friend of mine, like we were talking, I saw this book on Facebook and I was like, it was a very interesting book, and I sent it to her and I was like, yo, like I'm really thinking about getting this book. And then she was like, oh my gosh, I should read that too, like once they get settled and everything. And I was like, you want to create like a low key, like a book club? So Monique, if you want, do you want to also have a book club, like a mini one? Not when you're ready, not like, and when I say book club, I'm thinking like maybe a chapter a week or something, like nothing crazy. We ain't going through this whole book like a bookworm, because as I said, 9 pages, I'm falling asleep. So,
what is this book?
I shall send that offline.
Okay. Because I'm all for a good book, but if it's a boring, listen, the book just can't be like too boring, because I'm gonna be like, bro, what is this? What am I reading?
Well,
this is boring.
Yeah. The book, I'm curious of how the book. So the book had a controversial title, which is how it attracted me from jump.
Okay.
I will send it to you.
Okay. All right.
But I saw it and I was like, okay, so it was one of those kind of books or like things, guys, where it has a controversial title and you're kind of like, okay, is this going to be BS and you're clickbaiting, or are you going to truly have some valuable like insight about this? Is there some science behind it? Because I'm curious. And so when I sent it to her and she kind of had that same kind of like, ooh, I'm like, oh, like this girl, maybe we can, because I need somebody to chat with it about. Like, we need to talk about this book. So I'll send it to you. Okay. I'm about to say, and whenever you're ready, if you feel like, like we could just read a couple page or, just a chapter a week or something like that, or put in deadlines that are doable for everyone.
Yeah. No, I'd say I'd be good as long as no one started reading the book already, because I don't want to be behind. But we have to all start it, like we all wait until we have the book physically in hand, and then we say, okay, this is the official start, because I want to be behind. I want to be on the same page as everybody else. Yeah. How many people we got? How many people? Y'all listen. Let's get a book club together. How many more people can we put into the book club?
Yeah, and we can have like a Discord like chat.
Yeah, Discord book club.
Like book club. Seriously, no, because I'm sorry if I missed some. My AirPod was acting weird, but But no, I would love to do. I think it would keep our brains going. Like I feel like the older you get, the less your brain expands as far as like learning, because we do repetition. Like, we do routines all the time. We do the same things. We get settled in our careers, this, that, and the third. So it's almost like that exploration in other places and other pieces. We don't get to do that anymore, like when you were a kid. So I definitely feel like a book club, and who, I feel like there's not that many people that read anymore in general. And so I feel like we should do that. Like that is a good thing. So maybe like round table, like we put in all our book votes and then we vote which book that we want to do next and stuff. Like, it would be so fun. Oh my God. It would be so fun.
I feel like I have seen, and this is just my circle, but I've seen a lot of Bible study groups popping up everywhere. Like everyone I know, or not everyone I know, but like when I see it, it's always like a Bible study, or when I hear people talk about what their kids are doing, or my aunt did a Bible study, my friend did a Bible study, my friend did this and this is that. And I was like, okay, I feel it. It's kind of like book club. I mean, it's a book. So, okay, you get together, you talk about the word, all that. So I've seen a lot of that going on. So maybe it's a sign. Maybe it is a sign. And you can always do it's more reading. That's for sure. Reading makes you smarter. You gotta read books.
It does. It stimulates your mind.
Yeah. I like cookbooks. I have a few cookbooks. I just got some more actually. We went to it was like a free festival, a free fair. So people just brought out a bunch of free stuff from their house and their basements. And I got 3 cookbooks from that for free. And it was pretty cool. It was nice. One of them is like a super healthy food like raw cookbook, and I was interested in that because once again, I'm like all about health. Not all about health, but I want to do better. And so it's like, oh, I didn't even know you could make this out of this or whatever. So it was interesting. I did not think I was going to get like, did not think going to a free fair, I would come back with more books than anything else. Like books was the top tier takeaway from that festival. It was good. Good stuff.
Nice. Yeah, no, I and also too, I love a good book or just something that prompts conversation, you know? So,
yeah.
And also, guys, too, because Jacob, thank you. He said my audio was stacking. Do we sound normal? I checked and I thought I sounded normal, but maybe not.
I can't check anything from where I am.
Y'all let us know if it sounds crazy, because I just checked and I was like, oh, my AirPods was acting weird earlier and some other stuff, so I don't know. So hopefully it's normal.
I'm way over here. Honestly, the audio is something like it's so. I'm pretty sure it's just like a Discord thing. I don't know how other else way to do this podcast and have it be live without it being like in a Discord call. So the podcast is done on Discord, so you have to forgive it because it's literally like we're in a Discord call, streaming the Discord call and broadcasting that to a different platform.
Yeah,
so it's
a lot of moving parts.
Very difficult to get like seamless audio
in 2025.
Yeah, it's very tricky. So, but if y'all know it, listen. If y'all smarter than us, and so listen, we use Discord and I use Streamlabs OBS. So come on out here and figure it out. If you could do it better, by all means, I'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, let us know. I'm about to say, I'm not knocking it at this point, because guess what? When I think about when Netflix was trying to do their Love is Blind like live reunion, it crashed. It did not work, and that is Netflix.
Yeah,
so
it crashed. That's right.
So I pay $17.99. And I'm not the only subscriber to Netflix. They have millions of subscribers, and they crashed because they didn't have it together. So I'm giving myself some grace, but I definitely would love to improve, obviously. But Richie says we're good, so
okay, good. Excellent, good,
cool. But yes, reading Discord, we shall keep y'all posted on that. I'm about to say whenever we want to get the book or something, because I was like, ooh, I like this title. I was like, I need to talk about it. We need to talk about it.
We need to discussion. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm down for it. I'm good. I could do for a change. I could do for a new activity, and it would be good to be responsible for something else. It's good to have a little bit of responsibility. You don't want to fall short of anybody. If your group, they're relying on you, depending on you. That good. It do good for the body to need that. So
absolutely.
We had talked about, I think you had said the word career, and that of course got me thinking about my two big ones. So yeah. Guys, I can officially say that my business is successful. Here's why. I have a few like milestones that I've set in my own brain. It's my own brain. And I have reached every single one of those milestones. And I just am really proud of myself for doing these things, right? So incredible. So not to throw too many numbers around at you guys, but my business has already made its first $10,000. So accumulatively at any point in time between when I started and now, I have accumulated 10 grand worth of revenue thus far. So that was like my first mini goal for myself. Thank you. I work very hard. My hours are very long. I have an app where I clock in and clock out, you guys. On average, I work 11 hours a day. Or I say I'm clocked in. From the time that van leaves my driveway to the time that van is pulled back into my driveway, I am gone for like 11 hours on average every day, and I work about 3 to 4 days a week. So it's a lot, and it's really great. So the van has cost me a lot of money recently, and she's gonna keep costing me money as we carry on, but she's gonna keep making money as well. And that's what I'm realizing is it's all about give and take, like she might have cost me a lot of money to get her repaired, but she also made me all that money to do the repair, which I wouldn't have made without her in the first place. So it's like, it's this whole cycle, and I'm getting used to that. And eventually it will get better, because if you don't know this, when you start a business, your first 2 to 3 years are usually your worst ever years when it comes to profit. The businesses don't make any money at all, and it's a slow kind of stack. It's very slow progression, and you don't actually start making money until maybe 3 to 5 years in on average. This is what I was looking at when I was doing Google and all of these things. My story is different because I'm coming from not nothing. I came from middle ground already. I just had like a little jump. So it's different, but that's kind of what to be expected. And I can still see that. Like, had I had not already had my current clientele, which I do have, I would be maybe on my 4th client on my own, which is my next thing that I'm proud of, is that I have gotten 3 new clients, which is fabulous. This is so fantastic. And 1 out of those 3, and when I mean new, I mean clients that I did not groom before I went on my own, and they found me not through association with anybody else. So it's not like one of my clients referred them or anything like that. Or it's like, this is my mom's dog, or this is my cousin, whatever. These people reached out to me without any help from anybody. They just saw my van, or they saw my ad or they saw my post on social media, whatever. They called up and they said, "Hey, I want to get your services. What's going on?" And I call them back, and they actually book an appointment, and I actually go to the appointment and do their dog and send the invoice, and they pay me the money. That has happened 3, 4 maybe, I'm losing count, but it's happened enough times to where I am very proud of that. And one of those clients, I actually just went back and I groomed their dog for the 2nd time, meaning she is a repeat client. And that is fantastic. That is goals right there. And it's so exciting because I have been live since December, and it's May now. So it took those many months to get to a point where I have a new client that has now become a reoccurring client. And that to me is just so fantastic.
It is fantastic.
It's very, very proud.
It's not even because guys, also too with her business, like you really benefit, Monique, from being on rotation. So them committing to you to come back for another service. So to have people who come in to get services from you, but then also too for them to say, "Hey, I really like how you do things. I'm going to rebook with you and get on essentially a rotation, a subscription," in my opinion. That is huge, because to me, I don't just subscribe to anything. People are like, "Oh, you want to subscribe?" Nope, I'm good. I will just pay every single time that I need to do it, because it's going to be it's too much of a commitment to subscribe. So for people to do that for you and the quality that you give, it is a huge accomplishment.
And the last one is just for reviews. I have gotten Google reviews. We went live on Google recently, so we've got some reviews on Google. That's very exciting. Even before Google, a few of my clients even put reviews out on Facebook. So just having a number of reviews, I don't think we're at 10, but we might be really close to 10 reviews. And yes, some of those are from family and friends, but it's still service being done, so it counts. But a few of those lucky duckies are my literal clients that have come to me and went above and beyond by showcasing in their own words and their own ways of my services. And that's crazy. Like, you Google my business, it comes up. Like, I'm literally on Google. It's crazy. Also, the podcast is also on Google, by the way. If you were to Google it, we also blah, 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 guys. But
yeah, been here enough now that they're like, "Oh, Google recognizes us as somebody."
Yes, it's actually pretty nice. But yeah, So just with those things happening and going on, he was staring right at you. So just with those three things, I'm excited. I was reflecting on the business recently. She has to get her AC needs to be replaced. I just did some engine work on her, and there's still more maintenance stuff that needs to be done. And but just trying to manage all of that while looking at how profitable it is and the work I'm putting in, I'm getting that out. I am growing as a person, trying to keep all of these things together. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even think of this one, but the inquiries are like not nonstop, but I have 2 people I have to call after we're done with this podcast to reach back out to them because they called me, left a voicemail, and listen, my phone has been on like ghost mode where these ghost people just be spamming calling me, not leaving no messages, all these like spam calls. And so I never know who's a real call, who's fake. That's why I don't pick up my phone. So when my phone rings and it's the business, I don't pick it up ever. I let it ring because both of my voicemail boxes will say, hey, blah, 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 blah. Leave a message and I will call you back. The reason why I do that is I can confirm that you are a real person and not a spam AI bot. And before, when I was starting off, it was just a bunch of calls, but no voicemails, meaning it's all just spam. It's all just nonsense.
Ain't important enough. That's what I say.
Yeah. And I said, not important. Okay, well, I'm not about to call you back. But just yesterday, I got 2 calls in talking about, yeah, I got dogs. I need grooming. Call me back. I sure will as soon as I can. But yeah, the inquiries have been good. Just people reaching out in general is nice. Not everybody who inquires for my services book with me, which is okay. But it's just like I'm getting out there. I'm reaching people. Yeah, it's spreading. You know, we're getting out there, and that's great. I'm really proud of that.
Yes, I'm also so happy for you because the prep that you did for this and the worry that you had and all of those things, it has come to fruition for you in a positive way. So I'm just so happy. And just to even get people to call, inquire, it just lets you know that people see you. Yeah. And anything that we do, guys, to have someone notice you and see you, even for the podcast, I have people family or friends will be like, oh yeah, I've seen your podcast, or oh yeah, I gotta watch your podcast. I'm like, you don't have I don't showcase that I have a podcast to people kind of this room and us talking to you guys and sharing our podcast when we're doing it. Yeah. I don't say when people are like, oh, what do you do or what's your hobbies about? I don't be like, oh yeah, I also have a podcast. I don't say that. It's a little secret that we're all in. So
if you know, you know.
If you know, then you know, and if you don't, well, then you won't know. But unless you stalk me, but so I understand for you, it's the fact of being seen and respected for your work and being legitimate, bro, because that's really kind of what it is. We look at all these other higher ups or whomever that have done this thing. We're like, wow, you're this person and you got here and you're doing this. And when you start climbing up and you're getting to those same spaces, you're like, oh, well, first of all, this was not easy. So I respect you even more now. All right. Yeah. But then number 2, it's you're a normal person like everyone else. And we just had to work to get here. Cool. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, no, I'm very proud of you. All of that is just to say, that's why I truly respect where you are, and I'm super happy for what you have achieved and how much more you're going to achieve, because this is just the beginning for you, Monique.
Oh yeah.
You are going to soar, and I'm just happy that you are, just like Richie said, doing something that you love. This is something that you truly, it's not an act. It's not something you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't do this. I hate this job. You truly love what you do. Yeah. So you're gonna soar in it.
It's everything. It's fun. And side note, I have started another career, which is fun. It's actually a revisit. So years and years ago, before something that was known by COVID-19, years ago, I used to be a Lyft driver. I used to drive for a Lyft, and it was like all I used to do way back in the day. And it was a very strong, like it was like my full-time gig, and it was pretty cool. It was nice. It was new, but it was nice. It was fun. And then, and not COVID didn't necessarily kill that for me. What killed it was that I actually got better jobs. I didn't need to do it anymore. And that started right before the COVID time happened. So it was just like, oh, well, I got a better job anyway. I'm working better. I'm getting paid more. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, and oh, by the way, everybody's germs are disgusting and nasty. So let's shut the whole thing down. But recently, to supplement income, which is always nice, but also just to keep myself busy, lately I have been having just thoughts of I'm wasting a lot of time. Like I sit around the house, and there are times when I'm just doing nothing, you know, and it's a bit wasteful. And that's not a projection. That is literally me, my own brain, thinking, what are you doing? You should do something else with your time. What are you sitting around here doing? Shouldn't you go out and make some money? Shouldn't you go and do something productive? And I'm like listening to myself, and I'm like, hello? Why are you why are you thinking? Why? Yes, I guess I will. Like, mostly my body's just like, my mind is just talking to me. And just like I said, with things getting more expensive and, you know, bills adding up, totals adding up, I gotta pay for them. I decided, well, wouldn't it be a good idea to pick back up on my lifting career? And boy, oh boy, am I so proud of myself and so happy with my decision for doing that, you guys, because let me tell you, if you start something years ago and you pick it back up years later and the company itself is still around, it is like night and day how much more they have to offer now versus what they had to offer back then. And for me and with Lyft, I actually get to keep all of the bells and whistles. Like, I worked my butt off years ago, and now with me just getting back into it, I'm getting showered. When I say showered with perks, I'm already gold status. The highest is platinum. I'm like 40 points away from getting platinum service. I'm getting all the perks. I'm getting the extra devices. I got my little glow light that
you got it?
Yeah, it's in the box. I gotta open it up and set it up. I'm so excited, you guys. But so it's like back then when I was doing it, it was so new and all these perks weren't as fleshed as they were, and all these things, they just weren't available. But now they left and right, they dishing stuff out, and I get to keep all of the hard work, all the labor that I put into it then. I get to benefit from those things now. And it's done so much to boost my enthusiasm for it. Like, I want to get out there, I want to do it again. And it's literally the perfect job that I can do in tandem with my business. And if you have business owners, they'll tell you, if you're a business owner, the best thing you can do for your business is get some side income. But that can be difficult because business owners, they work around the clock. They work odd hours. It's very strange. And it's hard to find a part-time job that will fit the mold of these odd hours. But Lyft is there for me, literally, like, it's coming in, swooping in hot, and it's just great. Like, I'm proud of myself for listening to that voice on my shoulder that was telling me to do more, you know, to make more money, to get things more stable, more profitable.
Get up.
Yeah, get up and do something, you know? And I'm so proud of myself for listening and then revisiting something that I was doing before, because had I not done that, I mean, like, I'm getting all kinds of perks that are literally benefiting me in other ways than just like money. Like, I'm getting insurance, health insurance is open to me now. Discounts on auto repair services are available. Discounts on language, on continued education is available to me now. it's crazy. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't even know, you know, I didn't even realize until I went in and I did it. And now it's here and I'm getting like the full maximum benefit. And I've only been riding for a week, but in reality, I've been driving for 6.4 years because that's what my profile says when I log back in. I was lifting for a long time, you guys. It was pretty good. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, and I am just proud of myself for my first week. My first week of lifting was last week, and I got my little paycheck. It was cute. It was a cute little paycheck. It was really nice.
And you hit your goal. You hit your goal.
Yes, I did hit my goal. If you guys want to know my goal is $500 a week, and I did hit my goal. But it varies, right? Because this week I was in the grooming van all day. Oh, I worked Monday through Thursday. Every single day was booked. I had no time to do lift this week, but after this podcast, I'm clocking myself in, and then Saturday and Sunday, I want to see how much we can do, how much we can roll in, and if we can still hit that weekly goal in these three-ish days, let's do it. Let's get it. Like, I'm about to go all in. I have set up bank accounts, like with Lyft. I got my checkings account linked to the earnings. All of that stuff is good to go. I'm ready. I got gas, cash back ready to go. Like, I have a whole system planned out, and it's exciting. Listen, I'm over here like calculating. Okay, so if I do this, and I do this one, okay. Like,
it makes me think of Medea, and it was like, so you took care of the house? Oh, you washed his drawers?
It's good.
But that's what makes me think of when you pull that calculator. I was just, good money.
That'd be me. Yeah, I mean, they're just so expensive, you know. Everything is just so expensive, and I just want to do what I can to earn where I can. When I'm not busy with the business, if I have something else that I can do, it's so chill. Like the job is super chill, super nice. It's just driving. I drive all the time, which is hilarious because I hate driving, but both of my careers are literally factored around it. So inherently, I'm actually a very good driver, which Lyft and my insurance both tell me that every day of the week. You're a great driver. I know. I have to be.
I know. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm just super happy that you found something that could be flexible with your schedule. And just, I've really seen, and we've talked about it before, but it really feels like I've seen a shift in you, Monique, just changes, and they're good changes and things that uplift you. And I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
Super proud. I love this episode. I love talking about like things that you're proud of, you know, big or small.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because it's always good to feel good. Yeah, because I'm about to say there's so many things going on in this world, and I always remind myself of that, especially like, I guess that's why I like what I do, because it also makes you sit back and be like, things could be worse, huh?
Yeah.
You're right. They could be a lot worse in life, and I'm not there. I'm in the trenches sometimes, but you know, I'm like, you're right. Like, it just keeps you grounded and being proud of yourself. So I love it. I love today's episode.
It's so good. I didn't forget about you guys. I know we touched on a little bit of what you guys were talking about, but I am going to read out any proud things. I know Brittany was talking about her weight loss journey, and I am proud of you, Brittany, even if it is hard being consistent sometimes. For every amount of weight that you are able to lose until you reach your goal, I am proud of you. Keep up with it. I'm happy every time you give me little updates and stuff like that. I'm right there with you. I'm on the bus. Let's do it together. Let's try to be consistent. Let's try to do that. But we are very, very proud of you as well. Yay.
And know that consistency too. Consistency doesn't mean going hard every day, but 2% or 2% or 100%. Like, you got up and did it. Yeah. And I think that's the piece. Like, going hard each time, that's sometimes impossible. But the fact that you showed up for yourself, and that's what matters.
I actually saw I saw a post, and it wasn't enough to make a whole podcast episode about it, but it was a post. Basically, it had a calendar, and it was like a week, not like Sunday through Saturday, and it had like dots, right? So it had 2 dots filled, 1 dot empty, 2 dots filled, 1 dot empty. It said, this is consistency. And then beneath that, it said and then it said all the dots were full. It says, this is also consistency. And then it went down and it said 1 dot filled, 1 dot not, 1 dot filled, 1 dot not. This is also consistency. And then it was like 3 dots filled, 2 dots not filled, 3 dots filled, 2 dots not filled. Like, this is also consistency, you know? So it's just like, yeah, you have to realize that every day does not have to mean consistency. Consistency is whatever you can commit to doing that keeps you consistent. And that's everything. Like, you know, so don't be so hard on yourself. If you miss today, get back on your routine and then stick with your consistency for what it looks like for you, and give yourself some grace. Like, take a break. Listen, I'm not about to say I'm going to commit to working out every single day. No, that is not happening. But every other day, let me talk to you. Let's see what we can do. You know, I got it. Keep yourself motivated.
Absolutely.
Richie mentioned that he's proud of his baldness. He did say it took forever to accept, but now it saves him some cash. And hey, you know what? Self-acceptance is something to be proud of. I know you're trying to make a little joke, but it actually goes a long way. It speaks louder about your character, because we find so many things to not like about ourselves all the time. People try to change themselves, you know, like sometimes even very dramatically with surgery and all these other interventions and stuff like that. But true love for yourself has to start from somewhere. And that's not to say that you can't go off and try and do better, but naturally how you are, your shortcomings, the things that you don't like about yourself, if you can learn, especially if there's nothing you can do about it, you know, you can't do anything if your genetics are, if you're short, if you are bald. I have bumps on my body that I don't necessarily want them to be there, but you accept them. You learn to love yourself because you can't do anything about it. So that's very nice. It's very, very, like, it's positive. I know it's funny, but it's still very, very positive. Big work.
That's internal big work for you to get to the point where you're accepting of yourself. Yeah. Like, this is what it is. I'm no longer gonna hate it or be angry about it. Like, nah, it just is what it is. And I'm gonna accessorize it at this point, or put extra emphasis on it to show how confident I am in this area.
Absolutely.
It's big respect.
It is. Big.
I agree. And also too, for the people that are not able to access the comments, if you're listening to it or video or whatever, I also said under it, I give you guys, bald guys, a lot of respect, because it actually good on y'all. And I'm secretly waiting for my husband to get to the point where he's willing to shave off his hair and grow his facial hair and just be bald with facial hair. I'm waiting for it. Like, I'm just like, so like, when we gonna do that?
There is love for the bald community. Don't worry. There are women and men out there. Don't sell yourself short, okay?
There is not. I literally was watching Pop the Balloon, and the lady, she literally, like, on the Pop the Balloon, every person in the newest episode, every person that came in, she was like, pop, pop, pop. And then she was like, oh, like, I only like bald guys. I don't like hair on their head. And I was like,
oh, see?
There's somebody for everybody.
There you go. Mm-hmm. There sure is. Richie also commented that he's proud of staying home. I thought you were going to say you were proud because you were spending too much money being out, but same thing, causing trouble. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I did peep at that one, and that is a big thing, because for me, every time I step foot outside my house, I spend like $100 every time. Yep. And it's so toxic. It is the most toxic thing I do. I just can't not spend money when I leave my house. Unless I'm going to work or something like that, it's like, oh, cha-ching, 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 dollars. So if you are if you are like me or like Richie or like anybody else, if you leave the house and getting into trouble or spending all your money, or just keep your butt in the house, keep your sanity, keep your money, keep your ducks in a row, And if that is doing good for you mentally, physically, financially, any kind of elite, if it's benefiting you in any kind of way, I'm proud of you, baby. I'm real proud. Good stuff.
Also, too, if you want to get to that point, create your space to make you want to stay home. Like, what is it about outside that you love? Because honestly, where like especially weekends are my favorite because we have like a flat top grill like that we can cook like omelets and like pancakes and all like breakfast on, and I love just waking up on a summer morning just like, hey, you want to open the grill so that we can cook breakfast, and we're cooking breakfast and we're relaxing and it's like good scenery. It's just something about it, but it's like I don't have to go outside for that anymore. I don't have to go to Cracker Barrel. I literally can make it like right here because it literally tastes like Cracker Barrel pancakes. But like we can make it here. And also too, it's getting so dangerous depending on where you live that home is like the safest spot.
It is.
So
it's crazy.
Just putting it out there. Yeah, just put it out there. If you're interested, like, yeah, I do want to stay home, but well, what does outside have that you don't?
Right.
And they got so many copycat recipes online, so I don't want to hear, oh, but I can't find this anywhere else. Look up a copycat recipe. They literally got copycat Chick-fil-A recipes, any chili recipes, Apple, anything. Look it up. You can stay at home because it's expensive out here. But yeah, so no, it's always an option, you know, if that's what you want to do, stay home, but just figure out what is it appealing about outside if you would like to transition to just being indoors and saving your coins. Because it is expensive and our coins are getting smaller and smaller. So who knows?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had
a fine. I got you. I know. But no, other than that, I think today was a very, very good podcast and just like what we are proud of.
Yeah.
And hopefully, because I feel like this is like the second kind of podcast, because I know we did like a shout out to me podcast because I had my artist that I love, she made a song called Shout Out to Me, and it made me think of that. So give me 1 second. So with that being said, we've done 2 podcasts now about being proud of ourselves. So hopefully by the 3rd one, because we're going to come back around to it, okay? We need celebration. You guys have some extra things to add, and we have some extra things to add. Everyone is evolving here.
Always, you guys. But I'll do it for this week. We will be back next week, unless we won't be back. But if we won't be back, you'll know. It'll be an important reason if not. But our goal, our consistency is every week. So we will hopefully see you guys then. Be great.
Yep.
Enjoy your Friday and your weekend. Hope it's full of things.
And it's starting to get warm. Yes, it's starting to get warm, at least on the East Coast. Oh, well, we're about to get a storm. Anywho, y'all enjoy the weather and enjoy your Friday.
Bye.
Bye.